So, it's a beautiful day in the Indian River as we are making our way south in order to reach our jumping off point of West Palm to cross over to the Bahamas. I went to start the engine this morning at 8:30 and it would not start. Yes. Well, we just thought we would make it a week without some kind of a problem, but nope. We are trying to figure out what the problem is. I think that it has to do with our DC to DC charger. I think that it is draining our starter battery when it's not supposed to be draining our starter battery. So the idea with that Victron unit back there is that while the alternator is running, or the engine is running, the alternator is spinning, it is basically drawing from the start battery in order to charge our house batteries. In other words, the alternator is charging the start battery is going to the Orion is charging the house batteries. When the engine is turned off, what's supposed to happen is the Orion back there stops charging, but I don't think that it is for some reason. It took our starter battery down to 10.4 volts, and that is not enough to start the engine. So, here's what we've tried so far. This is the combiner switch, which basically combines the start battery with our lithium house bank. So I tried just actually flipping this switch, which did bring the voltage of the start battery up to, I think, 13.4, and we just kept it there for about half an hour, just to sort of like charge the batteries off of the lithium bank, albeit at a lower voltage. And then we tried starting the engine again, it did not work. So what we're trying instead at this point is running this other little Victron charger that we have. So essentially what we have going on here is this is charging the starter battery off of our lithium bank. So we have this device plugged in right there, which is running off of the inverter, which is over there, which is running this charger right here to charge this battery. So that's one of the reasons I wanted to be sure that we brought this charger here with us, was for situations such as this, which I just didn't think that a situation such as this was going to occur so quickly. So this is the little readout for our inverter, which is a Xantrax inverter. So right here, if I click battery bank number 1, this is our lithium bank, 13.35.4 volts. Right now, this bank is actually being charged by our solar panels. Then if I switch over to number 2, this is our starter battery right now. You're seeing that higher voltage coming in from that Victron charger back there. And this light is on because the inverter is inverting in order to make that battery charger work. So we're just going to let this sit here for probably another half hour or so and give it a shot. While we wait, the girls are going to carry on with their cross-stitching projects here. Molly, no, that's not Molly. Tambi is currently cross-stitching a llama. Molly is currently cross-stitching a thing that says love.
It's embroidery.
You guys seem to be taking this situation very calmly, which I appreciate. I mean, it's not like bad conditions or anything like that. It's just costing us time. We got to get to the Bahamas, ladies.
No.
But yeah, you guys just carry on. Carry on. You're doing just right.
What else can we do?
I don't know. Cross-stitching seems to be the thing to do.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's give this a shot. What do you think, ladies?
I think it's gonna work. Me too.
All right, so we just anchored, folks, and that is the battery reading that I'm getting right now. 11.7. Oh, it's dropping and moving around as we speak. So we have ourselves a bad starter battery. That is what the situation is. I was thinking it had something to do with that Orion charger. I guess it still could. Maybe the Orion charger damaged the battery, but I don't know. I have no idea how old that battery is or what its history was prior to us buying this boat. So I don't know, it's hard to tell. One of those mysteries, but yeah, bad starter battery is what the situation is. So the silver lining here, folks, may be that this spare battery will get us through, at least till we can get a replacement. This one is trashed. Hopefully that one's gonna be okay. I'm about to uncover it, test it, and see if that'll work for us. So this is the spare battery that was sitting in there, but when I pulled it out, there was a liquid in the bottom, and at first my obvious thought would have been battery acid, but we also had a leak here in the engine room that was coming in this cockpit seal here. So I was thinking, okay, maybe water got in there. So I dried it out with a towel, and then noticed pretty soon that it was burning my hands. So the spare battery has a battery acid leak. Now there was some wetness up around these vents, so perhaps it just came out of the vents. Doesn't seem to be leaking anything out of the bottom, but I don't know why it would have vented, because as far as I know, this one hasn't been in use. Ah, man. Good golly. So now I'm torn. Do I operate on the bad battery that's not leaking acid, or the good battery that is leaking acid? And by good, I just mean the one that's holding a charge. I don't know. This battery cable does not reach. So I'm gonna have to move this fuse blocks a little bit to make that work. Tambi! Yes? Beer me! Thanks, honey.
You're welcome.
Okay. Okay. With some moving around of components, everything is hooked up again. Ground. This is the starter. This is the alternator. This loose wire here goes to that Orion DC-DC charger. I'm not even going to mess around with that right now. And that's the breaker for it, which is currently off. Alright, so let's do a test. See how this does. I'm going to start it up, let it run for a few minutes. Alright, cranking test. You guys still cross-stitching?
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Let's see how it does. Oh yeah. Okay. Okie dokie, so I think this battery is going to be okay, at least for temporary usage. We will see. It is hooked up to the alternator, so yeah, we'll just see how it goes. I was kind of suspecting that the Orion charger killed this other battery, but I don't know. I don't think that's the case. I think the other battery just, I think it was just wore out, I guess. I have no idea how old it is. I can't see any number on there that would tell me. So anyways, we gotta get a replacement battery for sure. I do not trust this temporary one that we have hooked up, especially for long-term use. I'm still not 100% that the Orion charger didn't have something to do with flattening and killing this battery, so we're gonna have to be kind of you know, careful about using it and just learn more about it and ensure that I have the correct settings on that thing. But yeah, this one should get us, let's see, we have 2 more days to go until we're down in Lake Worth. Once we get settled there, then we can work on getting a replacement battery. Oh my goodness gracious. It's always something, isn't it, ladies?
Yep.
But you guys just carry on all the way through with your knitting and embroidery, and you don't get stressed out or anything like that because you have faith in your captain that he is going to get you through.
That is correct.
Yes.
Great. Well, just carry on, Tammy. I think that's going to look fantastic. Oh yeah, no problema. Tonight, Tambi is flexing her culinary expertise with a fantastic dish of beanie weenies and macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, I'm really flexing.
You know,
Big time.
I'm just joking about that,
I
right?
know.
Tambi, you are truly a good cook.
Thank you.
We've just been sticking to the basics so far, just to keep things simple and fast and easy so that we can stay on the move, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. After really long days of just motoring mindlessly down the ICW.
I don't know, I would say mindlessly. It takes very sharp concentration.
It does. Well, it does take very sharp concentration, but it's also like boring.
Yeah, I know. It's
so
a weird
like
blend,
your
isn't it?
mind's like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's a weird blend, but doing some gourmet meal is not on the top of my list after that.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
Molly,
Yes.
you want to show the folks what you've been working on today?
Sure.
It's right here.
My cross stitch.
Ah, look at that. She made a little fox.
I did.
Pretty good, Molly. What'd you name it? Foxanne.
Foxanne.
There you go. All right, Foxanne, folks. All right, it's dinner time. Wait, it's not quite dinner time. Molly wanted to show you what she calls Macaroni Island. Why do you call it that?
Because the macaroni's in the center and the beans are around it, and the beans are liquidy, so it's water.
Mm-hmm. And the island, the island is the macaroni?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Can I turn off the camera now?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.